Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Temi Talks Live here on the Wavy Baller Hub. If this is your first time watching with me, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and follow the movement that is the Wavy Baller Hub. Guys, looking ahead, going into tomorrow, big game against Burnley. We need the 3 points. We have a good run of games coming up. Guys, if you're watching on Twitter, make sure to go to youtube.com. Search the Wavy Baller Hub and join me there. Guys. Let me know what you think of the audio and everything. Working on some stuff. Just got this new mic. Still testing it out, obviously. But I'm enjoying it. Working on improving the quality of the video. I have my a really nice camera. Working on figuring out how to connect it to StreamYard and all that good stuff. But all that will come in due time, man. But we have a lot of things to go over. Before we get started in the game, just want to update us on some brief news here that we had over, the last day or so. So just Fred and Tellez, first of all, wanted to let you guys know, if you haven't heard already, that they tested positive for COVID. So wishing them the best. Hopefully they get well soon. Fred and Tellez have been, pretty regular fixtures of our side for the past couple of weeks / months. So hopefully they get well soon. According to Fred Caldera, I think he's a reporter for TNT Sport. He let us know that Andreas Pereira has, United and Flamengo have reached a deal to let Andreas Pereira go to Flamengo, 12 million pound deal plus bonuses for 75% of the players' rights, whatever that means. But Andreas Pereira is no longer a Manchester United player. Obviously, he's been on loan for quite a while now, but wish him all the best. Never thought he was, we all called him preseason Pirlo. Never thought he was going to be a regular fixture for us. But, wish him all the best, man. Scored some pretty good goals for us. I remember the Southampton goal when Ollie was an interim manager. That goal was special goal. I'll never forget that. He scored a screamer in the preseason. He scored a couple of screamers in the preseason, but good luck to him in Flamengo. Rob Dawson from ESPN claims MUFC are focusing their attention on signing a central midfielder in the summer, with work starting before a permanent manager is appointed. Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips, and Amadou Haidara are all being considered. Whatever, we don't care. Like, we've heard this for how long now? Rob Dawson, I like Rob Dawson. For those of us who are in the States, he's an ESPN guy, so pretty familiar with his work, pretty reliable guy. But we need a lot more. I'll just say that. When he says they're being considered, he's saying one of those three, not three of those three. I mean, all three of them can come in and we completely revamp our midfield. But it is what it is, guys. On this midfield thing, we've been talking about it for years. It's probably not going to get that much better in the next couple of months, or whenever the transfer window hits, unless we're just in dire straits and the Glazers need to appease the fans. But it's whatever, guys. I'm tired of this talk of we need this player, we need that player. We just need a better overall football structure. I'm going to obviously be bringing you guys news as these things go along. You feel me? So just an update on me. Also, Thursday and Friday, or Thursday to Sunday, I'll be out of commission, guys. No YouTube videos for me. I will be out of town. I'm going to the Dominican Republic with my boys, and it's going to be very lit. I'll just say that. If you don't follow me on IG, you should, because we're about to have a great time. That's all I'm going to say. Point of order. The reason we're here, we spent about 5 minutes talking news and stuff. Guys, drop your thoughts in the comments for me, what you're feeling about the game. A lot of exciting stuff to look forward to. This Burnley game is huge, man. It's a big game for us. Really big game for us. You feel me? We have we're not too far off the top. We're currently sitting at, I said too far off the top. We're in a decent position for top 4. West Ham has a game in hand on us. Arsenal has 2 games in hand on us. Tottenham has we have a game in hand on West Ham. Arsenal have a game in hand on us. Spurs have 2 games in hand on us, and we're sitting in 4th right now. So we'll see what happens. We really need to win tomorrow to give ourselves a bit of a cushion, especially with the games in hand that our competitors have. It's a big deal. Oh, look, it's my little bro. It's my little bro. This is my little brother right here. What's good? What's good, Io? I'm happy that you're watching. Let your friends know too. But how do we want to approach this game? Obviously, huge loss to Middlesbrough. Huge loss to Middlesbrough on Friday, especially considering the amount of chances we created. I think it was over 30 shots on goal or something crazy like that. I mean, the fact that we didn't win that game, the fact that it went to penalties is an absolute shocking thing to me. I can't get my head around it. Unfortunate series of events. I'll just say that, right? But we have to move on. We're out of the FA Cup, we're out of the Carabao Cup, we're not winning the Premier League, right? So it looks like the Champions League is our only opportunity to win a trophy, whatever. But we still need to get top 4. I know that's not where we want to be. We still need to get top 4. So let's talk about this game. So the people that look like they will be out of commission, I didn't get to watch the embargoed version of Ralph's interview, but we know that obviously Fred and Tellez are out because of COVID, like I mentioned. Jesse and Cavani will probably be in the squad, according to Ralph Rangnick, tomorrow. So looking forward to that, seeing them back in the squad. I'm not sure about Victor Lindelof's status. I think it's critical. If anyone knows if he's feeling better. I know he was under the weather and his family's been going through some stuff, but if anyone knows what his whereabouts are, really important to me. I think he should be starting if he's available. But yeah, that was pretty much all the major team news we got. In terms of how we need to approach this game, we all know what Burnley, if you're a Premier League fan at all, you know what Burnley brings to the table. Grittiness, toughness, 4-4-2, traditional British type of football. It's not pretty, it's not sexy by any means, but it can be effective. They've had a tough season. They're fighting to get out of the. I don't think they're in the relegation zone. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, they are in the relegation zone. They're sitting at 20th, but damn, are they really that? Oh, maybe, okay, they have a lot of games in hand. Okay, that makes sense. I'm a bit shocked that they're this far down the path, but 3 games, whatever. Their relegation side as it currently stands. But I don't think they're going to be I don't think they'll be relegated. I think Sean Dyche is too good of a manager. I think they did lose Chris Wood, which is huge for them. He was one of their best players, arguably their best striker, right? But they still have people who can, potentially, make a slip up. I'm more so worried about what the challenge they're going to provide for us, in their defensive structure. Tarkovsky, me as a center back pairing, pretty solid, professionals. They're going to hit you, push up against you, make you uncomfortable. Ronaldo, they're probably going to lay one on him. You know what I'm saying? Make it a very difficult game for him. They're not going to make it easy by any means, but we definitely have the talent to win this game. If you didn't see my live with Neil Burton yesterday, he thinks it's going to be a 1-1. I'll let you guys know what my thoughts are on that in a second here, but this is what I would do. Obviously, we played a 4-3-3 against Middlesbrough. We created tons and tons of chances. I wouldn't switch it up too much. I'd probably make 2 changes. I would take out Rashford and put Elanga back in the game. I'd put Elanga back on the left-hand side. I would put Jadon Sancho on the right. I really want to see him on that right-hand side. It's just stunning to me that, we've been crying out for a right winger for God knows how long. We think we get the right winger, and it's like, surprise, nope, he's going to be playing on the left. I think he's playing fine on the left. I think he did fine against Middlesbrough. I know some people were saying that he wasn't that good. I thought he was, until he got hurt, and he wore out. I thought he was pretty good. So I would play Jadon Sancho on the right, though, and put Elanga on the left. Marcus Rashford was pitiful again. I mean, again, let's be real. He's just not doing it for us right now. He's not doing the job. He's not been good enough. And he just doesn't deserve to be, he doesn't deserve to be starting. He doesn't deserve to be starting. So I'd put the young Alanga back. I don't think he's been that bad. I mean, he has a lot of work to do. How's his mental after that big penalty miss? It's a weird one. I would start him. He's probably hungry. He's probably motivated, to prove that he's, to impress the fans. And, so I think Ilanga should start, right? And the other change I'd make, I take out McTominay and I put in Nemanja Matic for this game as for rotation purposes. I would do that for sure. No questions about it. Paul Pogba, I imagine he's not going to start this game. I'd be shocked if he started the game. Only just for fitness purposes or whatever. I hope he starts. So I'm just going to say that I would keep him in my starting lineup, but I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't start. But my lineup would be I'd keep Dallo at right back, even though he didn't have the best of games. I don't think he was very good against Middlesbrough. I would go with Varane. And if Lindelof is healthy, I'm going back to Victor Lindelof. I don't care that Harry Maguire has had a couple good games. I think Victor Lindelof, based off of his form this season, does not deserve to be overtaken by anybody, honestly, outside of, Rafael Varane, who's a lock-in. I just don't see him. He's been our most consistent player outside of David De Gea this season in terms of availability and performance combined. David De Gea, Victor Lindelof, no questions asked for me. So if it is that case, it would be Maguire, Lindelof. It'd be Dallo, Lindelof, Varane, and Luke Shaw, obviously, because Telles is out, so there's not really much competition there. For the three midfield positions, I'd have me personally, right? I would have Nemanja Matic in for McTominay, and I'd probably persist with Bruno and Pogba, because I think that we'll have a lot of the ball. I think that Pogba and Matic play off of each other relatively well. Bruno had a decent first half. I thought he was good. I actually had more than decent first half. I thought he was really good the first half and then faded miserably, as the game waned. But I think if Ralph was smart, just put in the McTominay, right? Put in a McTominay in a situation like that. I'm curious to see if the likes of Hannibal Mejbri or one of these young players are going to get in the side, considering the fact that, Fred is out, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. But again, I would go midfield positions, Matic, Pogba, Bruno. And then the forward positions, I would go Elanga, Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho. That's what I would do. What I think will happen is I think that Rashford will keep his place. I think that Pogba will be dropped for fitness purposes, and we'll probably see, a Matic, McTominay, Bruno situation. It wouldn't shock me if that was the case. And then Maguire is probably going to start, right? Club captain, whatever. Rafael Varane, and then obviously the fullbacks are probably not going to change. So pretty similar, guys. But we need to. I'm gonna repeat this again. I think we're improving as a side. I really do believe we're improving as a side. I think that Ralph, it's going to be growing pain because he's forcing these players to actually play within a structure and play within a framework that wasn't the case for years and years and years. These players haven't been used to playing underneath the proper framework, and obviously there's serious growing pains to that. But I do think we're improving. I think that we're going to beat Burnley, considering, every all-encompassing. I think we're going to beat Burnley. I'm predicting a 2-0. We've been improving defensively. Burnley going forward are really, really poor, honestly, even when Chris Wood was available. How many goals have they scored? They scored 16 goals this season. That is only worse. The only team that's worse than that is Norwich. And they've scored 13 goals. I mean, oh my God. Norwich has a minus 32 goal differential. That's absolutely insane. Like, there's no words for how ridiculous that is. But yeah, no, they don't. They struggle to score goals. They really struggle to score goals. Obviously, we've struggled to score goals this season. We don't have a bunch of strikers in form. Ronaldo's not in form. Cavani's injured all the time. Martial wasn't playing. Bruno, who is, somebody who relied on a ton for goals over the past few years, his goals have dried up. Rashford's not scoring goals, so we need a team effort. And I think Ralph is trying to build out that team, provide a structure for the next manager so that the next manager can go and, take on and make moves. But I still think that, even though we lost in the FA Cup and it was heartbreaking and it was frustrating and it's indicative of everything that's wrong with us this season in terms of being clinical, in terms of the mentality, I think that we are improving. I think Friday showed it because we absolutely, considering it was Middlesbrough, whatever, but I still think we were a dominant side. I think we are improving. And I think that we're going to have a good result. I think I'm predicting a 2-0 win. My goal scorers are going to be Cristiano Ronaldo, and my second goal scorer is going to be Bruno Fernandes. I'm gonna predict a Bruno goal. So Bruno and Ronaldo goal. And yeah, it's gonna be. I think we're gonna be pleased. I know it's been. Guys, it's been a very tumultuous season. A lot of pain, a lot of heartache, a lot of disappointment, right? But I don't know what it is. For some weird reason, there's something in me that's telling me that something's gonna switch in the next month or so. It might be the fan in me. It might be the delusion in me. But something's telling me that we're gonna have a good end to this season. I don't know if it's gonna start and when it's gonna start, how it's gonna start, but I'm predicting we have a decent season. Forgive me, guys. It's gonna be an interesting one. But guys, let me know your thoughts. What are your score predictions? Didn't have too many people live with me today, but anyone who rewatches it, please drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Not immediately after the game, you feel me? But probably gonna do a pre-recorded. I haven't 100% decided yet. If I'm gonna go pre-recorded, if I'm gonna go live. Need to figure that out. But once I do, guys, I'll keep you updated and let you know what I'm feeling. Obviously the game's at 3 p.m. my time, so I'm still going to be working. But yeah, no, let me know your thoughts, guys, on the game. Make sure to hit that like button. Thank you guys again for 200 subscribers. I'm going to be pushing for 1,000. I know that's a crazy ask in the next few months, but I'm pushing for 1,000 and we're not going to stop, you feel me? So make sure to follow the movement that is the Wavy Baller Hub, you feel me? And I will talk to all of y'all very, very shortly. Deuces.